hello there. So all this news going inside the world with related to AI art, create to all this world politics and everything, sometimes I feel like I stress out things. And I was sitting and says, I need to relax. So what is better way to relax for the geek? It's by creating the immersive relaxation video on a computer, because a computer is best relaxation for me. Then let's do this. And after I was like, how to do this, and I'm figure out, light bulb. Okay, how about we'll use the AI to create a relaxation video for us. So I went on a little journey to explore how we can do this, and I did not find any one single application that can do everything in a way I wanted. So then I found, okay, I found different blocks that work very well together to create for me video. I create video and I release it. So right now what I want to do, it's going by step and showing what applications, what services I was using to put it together all of this video. Okay, so main goal for me was it's create properly visual. I do like visuals, so for me to create properly image, video, animation, was most important. And find the right sound, it was honestly a little bit secondary. However, I did find very good service that is create AI music, which I show you later. But again, we'll start with the video, because image and all the stuff, it was primarily for me as visual film, as visual animations. So, and of course, I already have a beard, I have a handlebar mustache, so I already look somewhat as a guru. All what I need to do is just humming, and I will be there. And let's research more. I say as well, how would colors and which work? So I'm going and we'll look for the beginner's guide to the meaning to 7 chakras. And as we look on this, we can see right here our colors was purple, maroon, purple, blue, and green. This is more mental kind of higher mentality. And don't want to offend anything, but I don't really know in set colors. But you know what? If it's good beginner's guide, it's good for me. So this is my main colors. And because those colors, what else I like? I like the nature. So for me, meditation was with maybe by a river, something green, blue, purple, maybe not a real even lights that exist, but I think that will be good. And we can create the image. To create animations, it will take for me maybe another 2, 3, 4 weeks, to render all these frames, which is create even more stress, and I don't know if I can take this anymore. So then I decide go easy way. We'll render still images and animate them after to create animation, nice and beautiful flow animations. So for this, I'm going to use it Midjourney. Okay, so when look on all those chakras, those colors and everything, well, let's go back to our Midjourney and start creating image that we want to see it. So in this, I start with, of course, the blue trees, kind of experimenting, going back and forward till I figure out, let's go with these settings. And we're going to create, okay, right here, let's rate our prompt. Okay, and we'll have it our forest, night kind of, night is more because darker kind of, we can create these. One a little bit more relaxing, grass hills, chakra colors, meditations, sophisticated, some sky, trees, very relaxing. Notice I want to emphasize, I want very, very relaxing in this case. Ultra details, let's go hills and put it maybe a river. Let's go here, small creek, I think. Okay, let's go see creek. Yep. River, kind of, let's go meditation tree, all this stuff. Of course, we want high details, photorealistic pastel colors. Right here I have my soft purple, blue. I don't want very saturated. I want them kind of pastel, slightly, relaxation color. We have a soft motion apply. Overall, kind of like all my haze. It's a soft haze. Let's go with this one. And of course, we'll go with a aspect ratio, and we wanted 16:9. This is widescreen because it's what we're doing. And we maybe upscale after whatever, but we'll start with this and see where this one will lead us. as it's progressing, I look right here, and this is maybe come up with reverb, but I doubt right here. This one too much. So let's go now. Let's go another Imagine does as this progress, and you can actually do this very easy because you have what three can render at the same time, which is kind of nice for this. So in small creek, we'll put small river, and let's go tall grass. And we'll just add all those details. One thing keep in mind, every time when we add stuff to this line, it needs separate, it needs put this in, and it's kind of a little bit hard. Oh, look at this. Actually, woo, this one is look beautiful. Okay, yeah, I like this look. Okay, so we can go pre-render maybe 2, oops, and 3. So let's upscale those ones. 3. Okay, so we'll just upscale those and let's just render, see what's come up, And right here, this has actually come up very nice. I can preview even as going. I wish this was a little bit more reverse so we can kind of play around, but I do like how this one come up. Okay, and this is, well, kind of already a relaxation for me to go and create. Okay, so we have another one's render, and we look, this is a little bit white river, this a little bit better. The nice beautiful grass, but again, let's go with the variation upscale on the river, and we'll just let's re-render one more time. I like generally when I do this, I like to create several variations, because every time when it's creating from random from this Perlin noise. So we can go check, and look at this, that has come up very nice fog. One thing I will show you what is meaning when we'll start animating, and you don't want to animate grass that much, you want to animate fog, and you want to animate in specific lines, so it's going toward this. And right here, it's actually coming very well. This is coming very good as well. Okay, let's see what we have so far. We have another one's render, and this one, honestly, okay, so I can try maybe re-render the number 3, so we'll go to upscale this one. And another one's as upscale, what actually I like to do, I want to remaster them. So we'll see what's happening when we do with a test. And you can always just have a tag test up front, but what I like it because give me 4 different versions I can preview, and from there I can always just go to remaster, which is kind of like upscale them. We can preview, and this is will give it some options. Okay, so let's go see what we have, and look at this. Oh, this one actually can come up very good. Let's go remaster and upscale this one. We have it another look, and overall general what I want to do it is create this. You can see the color purple, green, blue, all this nice soft pastel colors what we specified. And again, as if we refer to our chakras, this is what we wanted. We want high state of mind, meditation, relaxation, and so on. Of course, you're not just strict to do just those ones. What I was doing, if you look here, I was experimenting a little bit more, and you're more than welcome to access my profile. I'll post link for this if you're interested. You can see right here I already create some. If you want to experiment, you just can go right there, just download them and experiment by yourself. But you notice also I did create some green, all these different variations. Well, I even decide to create a lotus at one time, but also what I was doing is creating this relaxations landscape, and mostly what I was focusing, like in this example, it is on waterfall. So when the water can go, because I was thinking, what, for me it's very relaxing. Just look on the clouds going, water relaxing. But I think that probably will work very well for me. And you can see it was some waterfall, but this has become a little bit too realistic. I don't necessarily like this. I want a little bit more mystic, kind of, same like right here scenery. And in some cases, I'll give you a small secret with what we're going to use applications next. Animating this river, it's the best, okay, because this is, you have it very nice animation scenery, like a video motion, kind of very beautiful, and it's very nice. And we can easily find some music that fits suitable to this scenery and it's allowed you to relax. In this case, you can notice we have this purple kind of flowers, which still keep it in the same green, bluish, and some little bit purple color. But of course, If you want to create something more like this look, there you go, we done this, and you know, let me upscale this so we can do some of those as well. And generally we can create more than just one image. We can create multiple images and try to blend them afterwards. But overall, it seems like with collection that I created with a purple kind of scenery and green with a river, all this purplish, I think that is good enough, and we should start going work on this one. So this is kind of our first part. Overall, it's done. You can of course more experiment, and this is more the string. You can adjust, play how you want with text prompt, and it's based on what you want to see. Okay, what is relaxing for you? For me, as I said, I will stick with those colors. I will stick with environment that is feel relaxing to me. And the next step, we'll start going and pre-animate this. And for that, we're going to use a slightly different application. I'll say AI help us to create initial image. And now let's go work on some animation stuff. Okay, so even before we're done with AI, we generated this image, and we're done maybe another sound with AI as well. So we're on a step when it's actually the less AI involved. It will involve in a point to generate transitional frames and other things, but it does require human input at this point. And sadly for our overlords, human does involve in this step. I did try different applications for animation, included like Art Breeder and other things, but Art Breeder, it is provided just the blending options, does not really morphing, but more between blending and other stuff kind of, but not really animating inside. But I want to real animation, so I want to create all this flow and everything. And for this, we'll go use it Photomirage from Corel. You have it many other applications, so maybe try play around. I found this one on a desktop work the best for me, very intuitive and easy to use. So I'm going to use this one and showing you just how easy we can done. We won't do every step, but we'll do most of them. So for one of these, we're loading image, and next we need to select this kind of like animation tool, paper plane maybe. And notice what's happening. If I click and I drag, I'm creating this line. So if we go and click preview, you can see it start moving. What it does is apply this massive smudge operation and blending. So if you're familiar with Photoshop, all it does is a smudge and blend, smudge and blend. Not very sophisticated, very simple things to do. Okay, what we need to do it is create something different. So for example, if I want foregoing, I don't need it create that big one, because remember, the closer it is, so the closer we are, the more movements, the more far away, like right here, we can do like teeny tiny. Okay, it's just simple because the closer it is, the more movements we want to show. One thing we want to avoid actually, it is one single like pedals or other things, or it's what's happening, it's look like it's move and disappear. And notice what I'm doing, I'm just kind of pointing around. You can set as many as you want. Okay, next what I want to do, like clouds around here, because wind obviously going this direction, we want to do with clouds. But with clouds, I'm going a little bit more fun. I maybe point them a little bit up and move. And again, some lower one we can make longer, and a little bit higher we'll do smaller. Okay, so we'll do like this. But it's very intuitive, very easy, very fast to do. Okay, so when we animate it, what's happening now? You'll notice it will start move some other options like forest move and all this stuff. Fog look okay, but our tree become kind of weird. By the way, you don't want to go across like trees. I tried, does not look good. You want to maybe go up them. But to avoid some other stuff, we'll take next tool. It is our masking tool, and it's almost like fixed and says, hey, don't move this stuff around. And we'll just going to paint the places we don't want animation to occur. So I'm just going right there. We don't want this trees. We don't want to do anything right here, and like right around there. There you go. I mean, it's very simple, very fast to do. Now let's increase brush size a little bit higher. and we'll just go right there. There you go. Okay, so at this point, if we're going to animate this, you'll notice in the freezing areas, no animation happen, and it just happened a little bit in those areas we want, like clouds move. Some you can observe and see if it's too much of blending or smudging. Play around with the, like right here, you see how much blending happened. We could actually, okay, let's stop and make more interesting. Like in this area, we could just put it some small stop. On this case, what I found, if we do this way, some areas will move, some don't, and it's actually will create interesting effects. It will almost showing like partial movement. Okay, let's try again one more time. And you can see like clouds, see how it's frozen here. And look on this, it's all almost look like clouds alive. So I like to freeze some elements, move some other elements, and it's look somewhat similar to like real clouds movements. And we have this flowing fog going down. Right here, almost no movements, I notice, in this area. So we can also add little bit movements around here. Again, remember, because we have a teeny tiny, this is lower, and closer you get it, the more movements we could apply it. Okay, like right there. We can change directions, and we'll look at this on the river. And that is about all. So I mean, it's very simple, very fast to do, and we'll let the computer calculate each frame and do other stuff for us. And we're ready to export. To export, all what we need to do is going File and click on Export. Okay, let's look on our export options, and we want to export as HD resolution. So we're going 1900, and remember we did our aspect ratio 16:9, so it should be fine. Important things to do, it is increase to 30 seconds. I want the longest smooth is possible, so we're going very smooth on this. And let's pop up our quality to the high quality. The as you can see, 25 frames. In many cases, let's go with the 30 frames on this case, because I'm going like 24 or 30 frames. It's more standard, 25 more in the Europe kind of PAL system applied. So I think this is all our settings, MP4, and we can just go ahead, click OK, and it will start rendering for us. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now we do another image, and just to make it different, notice right here we have a grass in the river, and the river actually work very well. The flow of the water is perfect. So same, we'll take our tool and we start from the top or wherever you want, just a little bit move. Notice what I will do. I'll just do one right now. I'm following the river bend, and I'm making a little bit longer and longer as we're getting closer. So one thing right here, reflection, we need to be very clever about those reflections. And again, I'm just kind of going almost follow the river bend. So that one will be our water. Okay, next we want to do similar with clouds. Remember, like we did before, probably best if we do white areas, and we can just click on the white areas, moving them slightly. Here's another interesting thing for you, the direction. It's almost like a little bit science actually behind what direction you want to go, and it's based also on a lot of things where you grow up and other things. So theory is about this, that if you have a person going from left to right, because as we're reading, we're progressing, so this is more to discovery, to progress. Person going from right to left, it's a returning to your point. It's kind of subconsciously, again, this is related to Western, where we're reading. It's all specific to where people live, to the regions, you know what I mean? Because in some case you read in Arabic from right to left, that may be different. Again, if you're going up to the hill, you come to the challenging. You're going down the hill, it's more relaxing, and so on. So in this case, what I'm doing, I'm making flow from left to right. We're going to discover, we're going this. You can try from right to left, see how it will affect you. Maybe kind of subconsciously going back to your home or something, I don't know. But you can try about this as well. We could also just a little bit add teeny tiny movements on the back. Don't try to those top ones, we don't want to kind of mess up with them. Okay, just little bit movements, a little bit in the trees, not that much. Grass, it won't work well. I tried. You can experiment with the blue because it's a blending, it's a smudge and blend. It does not really work very well. And of course we know about now our tool, so we'll go take, okay, you know what, let's go right there. We'll take our masking tool. I'll just take this top one slightly. Okay, I want to hide a little bit on the tops. So right there. I'll notice the tops does not very well. If we do this, we'll just kind of hide them. Okay, right there going. And here's things we want to go all the way like to the edges. Because this grass, otherwise it will cut grass, and trust me, it won't look as good. We could also increase a little bit feathering or less. Right now it's quite a bit wide on feathering, so I like it, so it does have some blending between. Okay, and it's done. By the way, with the grass, if you're on motion, you see how they're going up. You can make it actual motion a little bit like from top to up, a little bit. Go with the fiber slightly. But again, you don't want too much. With the blue dots, kind of will start look very artificial. But again, we'll do this. We'll tell computer areas where we want to render, what we want to do, and let the AI to figure out for us what they want to do now. Okay, let's go ahead, click play. Okay, so if we look on the image, you can see the clouds actually very nice how it's going there. Water is like perfect. And the reason is why these ones like clouds and waterfall will work very well, because it's translucency of materials. The blending, it's when they kind of going blend from one to another. It's this transparency, translucency effect, because we usually know how water effect work, how the water is semi-transparent, translucent. This is provide exactly the same effect. That's why it's work very well in those areas like smoke, clouds, the water. On the ground right here where we work, if you see, it does not work very well. You see how it's kind of rising. You could try add some single points, but it's not necessarily work very well. So it's okay, we can go fix this. We can go just select this area right there and delete it. And we can take back our highlight and just be sure nothing happened. It won't be happen because we already draw the border kind of around, but I still like to do this. We do have a little bit animations in these areas happening, but not as much because it's a lock little bit in the area. But our eye will pick up this. Okay, when we're done, let's go again what we done before. File, export, and as export, notice it did not save because we are opening a file. Again, I want to do this HD resolution, 30 seconds. So let's go with the 30 frames, high quality, and it's ready for export. Okay, sometimes you will need to wait a little bit till it's actually render recreating every frame for us. So it's nice things because you generate not even endpoint, you're kind of generating flow, and a computer by itself, well, application AI, whatever you can call, will figure out algorithm how to blend all those pixels in specific areas, which is great, very nice. And again, try different application. I found that this one for the Mirage work one of the better on movements. And of course, the best parts about this, it's not subscription, it's not online, it's application you purchase one time, put it on your computer, and it's ready to go. For those who are interested, I will go ahead and put a link for this application online for you. I purchase, and if you look around, you actually can find this application on a sale all the time. I don't know if it's worth for you to purchase if you used only 1-2 times, but if you like me, like to animate some stuff and all those things, it's very nice, very interesting application to work with. Okay, so we create our image, we kind of create our animations. Now we want to some music to upkeep, and it's got many different applications, services. I was looking to create sound, and one actually I was really enjoying the output on this. It's a Soundraw, and this is what they claim AI created sound. From what I understand, it's not created from total scratch. It's have the blocks of music and combine them. At least is my perception, because I did try create sound with a pure AI. If you have this on Google, Boomer, I think it's called, or whatever. I need to look on this. But man, if I put it that sound for you, you will run away from the room. Okay, it's a horrible. It's like maybe good for some horror or alien movies, but definitely not for the relaxing. Okay, and so Soundraw found its work very well. And I did like them so much, actually, quality, the output. I actually purchased this service, and the service is going from, I'm going monthly plan 20, but nice things because you create music there, and you can use it like almost for anything you want it, royalty free, all this stuff. It does have a little bit things that I don't like it, and mainly they're holding all rights. Okay, so it's meaning you can do for the videos, you can do for the audio, for the games and other things, but keep it in mind, you cannot copyright this music. They're holding all rights, and I really kind of don't like this. So for me, I probably will play around 1 month or wherever, create some music, maybe of some of my projects. And this is nice about this, you have it like so many downloads a day you can create. So I have it multiple project running when I'm working with this, and for me it will be kind of nice to just go and pre-create music for this project, save it, and work this way. Okay, so let's see what we have right here. You'll notice you'll have it your mood, video themes. You can select gender, link, details. Straightforward, very easy to understand what we want to do. We want to go with the relaxing, selecting. Okay, let's go see what else we have. We want let's go with ambient piano. The link 3 minutes. If you remember, we render by 30 seconds. Yes, so we can put it just one segment, but I would go with the 5 minutes. I always go with the longer. Okay, let's go look on the tempo, and we don't want fast, normal. We'll just go with the very slow. Leave it just all instruments on and click create music. Okay, so there's a multiple music created. You can create even more. They're all kind of random, and I'm looking normal on the wavelength. The important things about ambient music and for the relaxations, that it cannot have it really repetition pattern. It's going to have it rhythm, and they recommend start with like 60 beats and drop down to about 50 beat in the end. So it's need to be moving down, and we can combine with different songs, slowly migrating from higher beat to lower beat. So we can do this. It's okay, but repetition, because in some cases I look on waves right here and I can see repetition. The reason why they recommend avoid repetition in the music for the relaxation, because apparently your brain start expecting of the pattern, and anticipation is what will keep you. So you don't want it brain see any pattern, you want them relax. Next, also you can see the link. Okay, let's go look on this one. But you can see right here. Okay, let's take a little bit down so you can hear my voice. Mostly I'm worried about this repetition because I can see this pattern and this pattern repeating, but does not repeat afterwards. But it still be 1, 2 repeating, so I'm looking on different. We can listen other ones. And you can hear they're actually all very good, very relaxed, very nice. It's ambient piano. Oh, this I like this one. Very nice relaxing music. Because again, remember, the music, it's not the main things in our video. Image what we create with AI and all the stuff, this is what gives us immersive. When you look on this and you're staring, it's pull you in. Music need to be almost going in background, slightly keep you going with this. Okay, if you fall asleep and you just listen music, maybe you focus more on the music. Right now, for me, music, it is secondary to our visual that we just created. And I think this one 82 beat little bit. Yeah, let's go just for fun. Let's select this one. Okay, and we'll go click edit this music. What's happening now? You can see music, put it in our preview, so we can preview here. And each block responding for melody, blocking, bass, drum, and so on, and transitional fills. We also can specify on a link if we need it. Notice right here it says we can make longer, or shorter, so just add a little bit more time if we need it. And depend what you want to do. Some relaxation music was gone for hours and hours, but mostly of them looping. But we can increase right here. Also, beat per minute, right now 82. We can also here change to even slower, which is kind of nice. So remember what I said, it is AI build. Now it's taking our parameters and start rebuilding song for us to use it. Overall, the reason why I'm using this, you can hear the quality, and this is what is make a big difference to me. It is quality of the music it's produced. Okay, let's go ahead, click to listen. Right here, let's go to beginning. And notice we can enable melody block. So I can click right there. There's melody box. We can disable melody block if we don't need it, or just start beginning with soft melody block. Same as a drum, bass. And this is nice because this way you can also break the pattern. So if you see repetition of the pattern happened before, you can also change here. And right now it's already 6 minutes 28. I don't think we can. Let's see if I can increase a link on this. I think we cannot really increase. I think it's about max how much it can regenerate. We also can increase, decrease, like if melody overwhelm. We actually, what they recommend, drums, keep it a little bit higher, drums, bass maybe a little bit up or lower, whatever you feel, but it's need take your melody need be some on background slowly, and we can adjust in this way here with volume. Okay, we also have an option to change on the keys and option on select different instruments. I wish here it was kind of preview on an instrument so I can see what is the difference between this, but I don't have it. And mostly you need just to select, apply, and it will recreate, re-render for you, and you can listen. So after when you're done, I mean, usage is very easy. You always, I will recommend, just be sure you just save it. We'll save in our environment this when it's done, because this way we can come back and look what we've done. And after this, we can just click download this music for us. So remember, it's a 6 minutes, quite a bit long. Yes, we will need to come up with some special blending and effect. It's not very hard, very simple, very intuitive to create the music. And I think this is what power of true AI. It's well, take away some of the stuff. For me, I did try create music by using like loops with the acid, and you can see some of my work. If you go to SoundCloud, search for Vladimir Chopine, and you can right here find a lot of different music like this one. I think immersive relaxation. I did it with the acid, with the loops. So as the other ones, they're just music that I was playing around creating in this one. And also the reason why I put on SoundCloud, it's not so much for people to discover. Tell you a small secret, it is as element of copywriting. It's happened to me several times when people come and take my art, the 3D art or painting or other things, photography, and try to sell in other element. And many times the people says, show me where you posted before the people. So same with the music. If I use it and I do other things, I want to show them that I done this music before. So in this case, by uploading, for example, on SoundCloud, if any question was, I can reference always to this element and says, hey, this is when I uploaded, when it was created. Another ways or other elements you can also do, like upload it to the Google Drive, Dropbox, or anywhere we have a timestamp, and you can go back and approve it, showing when it was uploaded. Okay, so it seems like our music is done, and now it's time to go and start assembling it. Okay, so it is time to assemble stuff, and you can use any other application you prefer. In many times I'm actually using Adobe Premiere, or they have it also Premiere Lite and other ones tools. Right here, just Camtasia tool that I'm using to edit my videos, my tutorials. It's work very great. It's very simple, very nice to use. I think this will also help us to see how to do, and it's very simple. So we'll take a video, drag and drop video we wanted. We have our soundtrack. We'll put soundtrack on the top, and this way we can also see how long it's needed. And you can notice this is about 30 seconds and song is about 6 minutes. So we needed put it some other ones. This is what we did with our river. You can see river, this one. Of course, notice I'm not color adjusting. If we want to do a little bit more correct, I probably will have the sound segment not long as we did 6 minutes. I probably will create this segment with 60 and after 50, so you can reduce, or you can start with 80 and slow down to 70. And this, you saw how we re-render similar ways and just blend them songs so they go slower and slower and slower. As well with these animations that we have it. So because it's not just simple images, it's animations, we want to be sure it's flow properly. For this one, we'll just go and set, and I'm looking what color going. You know what? We can apply different coloring. And some of this I done them before, so it's what I'm putting. I'm just putting all different videos, and you can see just apply. Okay. Some of them maybe does not work together. You know what? Actually, I do like how this work, but I'm not a big fan of this one. Here's water coming very good. Yeah, let's see water coming here. Same, the animation is working good. And we can also, you know what, let's go, why not? Let's put this one as well, just as experiment. And you can see the animation was done. And when you're done this, we can also drag and drop repeating, or mix how you want it, in which direction, coloring. There are nice things what you can try with a Midjourney. That's my next project, well, I'll tell you true, but you can try, see if you can do before me. It is have it like sunset, so we can go from the night, increasing day, sun up, render each image is animating, and try to blend this way. Same things we can do with seasons. Just go over different seasons and start with different music. So you can actually create quite a bit interesting effects and how you adjust them. So right here you can see we'll just go put them together and just nicely end up this here. There you go. One thing what I want to do, I want to go select all of these images, and I don't like when they just go dark instantly. So what we're going to do is in transitions, and it's everywhere same transition, and we can just drag and drop fade. What has happened to us, and we can watch like right here in the end with a fade. You see how it's just a little bit nicer, smoother transition. Okay, happen, and we'll see these animations going. So you can kind of relax, immersive, you know, look on the scenery, see how slow clouds moving around, adjusting like in the real scenery. And sometimes you maybe want to take the sound overall and take it down. I say the sound should be secondary. It's not overwhelm you. So you literally, you look on the scenery and something like whispering. But again, it's up to you, however you decide to do this. Okay, so right here, done. I'm going probably just render this project, put it on the end for those who are interested. See what is end up with another 6 minutes and 32 seconds. Okay, so you can see the end result on this. But how I say, some of you can say, hey, it's not AI created relaxing music, but this is my point, that we're using AI tools. The image created by AI, music created by AI, animations created simplicity of AI. We can have it. Humans is involved in putting together, decide what to do. And again, AI is just a tool. It does not create for us art. We need to work, we need guide. It's just a simple tool. Here's a navigation of about 3-4 different tools we can use together to create some, if you want to call this piece of art, some call it relaxation video, whatever you want to call it, this, it's up to you. But this is our guide, that's what we did. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video, and as if you're a Patreon supporter, you will have access to all these assets for free, except the music, because music it is not distributable this way. You can it's part of the licensing, but if you want it, you can go there, try download it, or use your own music, more than welcome. But all animations and images will be available for you. And if you like these videos, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click on this notification button. It's let you know when its new videos is out, and your support is greatly appreciated. It's helped me to create new videos. If you have some other ideas, please let me know. Put it in comments, send me a message or so, different things. And if you have some idea what you want to see, let me know. A little bit ahead, I'm working on an additional project, a little bit more in depth on the music creation with AI. Some of this music will be a little bit scary, some will be okay, so we'll figure out how much AI can be involved in creating music projects. Okay, thank you again and have a fun time, and let's watch what's happened with our relaxing music now.